Bro, so am I alive or what? Oh, it looks like it. I'll bet. Look, the plan for today's stream is we get our CERYDRA and then we're chilling, bro. We're chilling. Trust, bro. Y'all gotta trust in me. We're getting CERYDRA, bro. Don't even worry about it. The stream started a little late because I had something that popped up, but okay, new event. This is the third event. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, 3 events in one patch. Honkai Sorrow's cooking, bro. They're cooking. I'm so down. What I'm not down for is how I'm starting my first shift tonight. The life of a college student. Working a 9 to 5 in real life and then working 1 in game. Beautiful. Beautiful. CERYDRA? Okay, CERYDRA. Yeah, Silver Wolf, bro. I'm so sure. They took Bronya from Honkai Impact and then they turned her into a fucking gimmick character. Yeah. Alright, let's just do the CERYDRA polls, why not? Let's finally get our CERYDRA, or do we go for E1 Skibbity Wolf? Let's see the I actually haven't seen CERYDRA's Lycon yet. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it is a beautiful Lycon that won't be insane. Yeah, 64% attack. This game is not real. I remember back when the best in slot Lycons used to be like good, but not like overpowered good. And now here we are. This is Honkai Star Rail 2025. After using ultimate to attack, yeah. Yeah, that Lycon is not real. And then you have something like this, which is just so not needed for Silver Wolf. Yeah. What a game, bro. Wait, let me go back. Alright. I'm guaranteed a 5-star in this next temple. Let's get our CERYDRA, okay? Wait, let me ping the Discord. Let me just ping the Discord real quick. Alright. Okay. Oh, let me do the code redemption too. Might as well. I also have to do my dailies, the event that just dropped. Okay, the game's kinda... There's some stuff going on in game right now, I guess. Am I gonna win the 50-50? Will I win the 50-50? I wish you could do polls on YouTube. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, a 71 PD and a 50-50. You know what? I'm just gonna edge it a little longer because I'm weird, bro. I'm weird. What's new? Oh. Okay. Incredible. You know what? I'm so confident that I'm getting CERYDRA that I'm actually just gonna go ahead and farm for her right now because I know I'm getting her. Ascension. What's up, Julian? It's been a minute since I've seen you. I'm not gonna lie. How you been, King? I already have this. That's how confident I am that I'm getting CERYDRA. Nah, fuck it. Let's just get her now. Let's just get her now. Alright. We got CERYDRA. Wait, do we? Alright, I just know I'm winning the 50-50. I'm that confident. What can I say? What can I say? 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. What can I say? What can I say? We win the 50-50s around here. What can I say? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually so glad I got her. I spent the past month pre-farming for a character that I wasn't guaranteed to get. I actually was high-key terrified. Sparkle said hello. And we're getting that E4 Sparkle 2s someday. How are you doing? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing incredible. Especially now that I got CERYDRA. I lost a 50-50 on High Ceilings. E5 a sad face, but at least I got March guaranteed. What's up, Zeka? Hey, look, losing the 50-50 is always the worst, but like it can set you up. It can absolutely set you up in the long term, right? Yeah, think about like the positives, you know. Bro, we got CERYDRA! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I lost a Himiko too. Oh. If it makes you feel any better? No. I was gonna say Himiko's probably the best, one of the best you could lose your 50-50 to, but now that there's, you know, more characters to lose it to, I guess not. If there's any two characters who I think would be the best to lose your 50-50 to, it would probably be Fu Xuan and Bronya. But probably Bronya number one. Especially if you already have her, or even if you don't have her as well. And then Blade too. Blade will probably be number 3. Everyone else here is kind of fodder, other than Himiko, who, if you don't have AoE DPSs, Himiko is actually a good option for like pure fiction. But if you already have like Finon, D-Herda, then yeah, Himiko's cooked. She's fucked. I have Welta E4 from 50-50s. Hey bro, I know how it feels. I've got some characters who I've got so many Eidolons for. Let's see. I think Japard, yeah, Japard's E3. E3, just from losing my 50-50s to him. But at the same time, I'm also lucky and I've lost my 50-50 to Bronya 4 times. Want to lose to Clara more? I want to lose my 50-50 to Clara more. Someday, I don't care if she's power crept, someday I want to go ahead and even use Clara. I want to build her. I already have her leveled. Trace is not all the way, but still leveled, right? I want to use Clara 110 billion%, but it's just a low priority. Got E4 Japard. Hey, I mean, you can use him as a sustain in the new endgame mode, right? Wait a minute. I feel like I could use this Lycon on CERYDRA if I'm gonna use her. Like, if I use CERYDRA with Finon. No, because what I could do, I could use this Lycon and then I could use that other Lycon on like, no, another Harmony. The E3 Clara, she's my main? Oh. How does Clara work for you? I feel like DPSs are like, I feel like it's way easier using older supports than it is to use older DPSs. Let's see. Is this? Oh yeah, this is gonna be the best option for CERYDRA. So I already have this farmed for her, but the issue is I'm gonna be using her with Sparkle for my Finon team. So the 2-piece is kind of useless, or the 4-piece I should say, is actually extraordinarily useless. So I don't know. I guess the only upside is I'm getting this proccing more consistently, like less downtime. Like, I guess, even though there's never downtime for it. Wait, why is it not? Oh. Wait, I don't think I have a set actually for CERYDRA. Oh yeah, I lied. Oh, I actually don't have a set for CERYDRA at all. Older DPSs can clear with investment and with the skill, but newer characters require less of both because new players are lacking either. Yeah, totally. Like I know for a fact you can use these older DPSs. Like by the time Fei Xiao came out, people were already doom posting about Himiko and that she's, you know, F tier, all that kind of stuff. I still remember just last year, around when when Fei Xiao came out, when I got 36-star clear in MOC with Himiko. What was I saying? Can I do it now? Probably not, because I don't have enough investment, but like, you can use older units for sure, I'm confident. Like, there is pretty good damage. How much damage? How much damage are we talking though? That's the question. That's the real kicker here. How much damage? Also, what do I put on CERYDRA? I feel like my Saber outperforms Finon. Saber outperforming Finon? Nah. No shot. I'm not gonna lie, my Archer outperforms both of them though. My Finon can get 2 cycle clears. My Saber can get like 3 or 4, usually 4 cycle clears, and then my Archer gets 0 cycle clears. I expected better. They're both still incredible DPSs. I think whoever's better, I think overall Finon might just be a bit better, not even because of his damage, but just because of like synergy wise and all that kind of stuff. Like he's like sustainless friendly. But if we're talking damage, I have no idea. My guess will be Finon. My Saber 0 cycle this MLC 12 and perfect scored on Pure Fiction. I actually haven't tested Saber in Pure Fiction. I could always go ahead and try it in a bit. But I've seen some people testing out Saber in Pure Fiction and they were getting like they're decent scores, but like nothing crazy. But I feel like if I tried Saber, I could probably do it. I have videos for both if you want to see them. I'll check them out in a bit, don't worry. But for now, my main priority is seeing what relic set I could actually put on CERYDRA. And it's not Secretos. I can't put Secretos, bro. No. It's gotta be a set that Sparkle doesn't have. Unless I'm gonna wait. I actually could put it on CERYDRA if I'm not gonna use Sparkle with Finon. Wait. Finon sustainless 33 Pure Fiction. Finon not bad at all, but I expected better. I feel like he could do better because I usually get 40k when. Oh wait, maybe not this time around. Let me see what I got with my Finon. Because last time it was 40k, but I'm not too sure about this time. I got a really shit score this time around. Finon, oh yeah, 33k too. I feel like he should have done better. He definitely could have done better. I haven't gotten a score this low in a minute. Like, I'm talking like, I don't even know. Probably like a year since I've gotten a score below 70k. I was like 2k away from 3 stars in Pure Fiction. I'm sad. If it makes you feel any better, I had a sustain in Pure Fiction. Wait, did I have a sustain? I heard it died, so my performance got bottlenecked. I had a Venturine on the team and the Herda still died. But I guess it's because Jay does HP drain, and then at the same time there's an enemy in node 1 that just straight up takes away your shield for whoever is attacking. It's actually stupid. It's so bad, bro. Obtain 50 characters. I didn't have 50 characters until just now. Isn't that something? And there's how many characters in this game? 72. I mean, I think I have every 4-star in the game though. It's just a matter of 5 stars, huh? Yeah, getting every 4-star is not that hard. Okay, let's go ahead and build up our CERYDRA. I think Sacerdos is in order here because I don't want to use Sparkle with Finon actually. I think I have to build up. Yeah, I think I have to farm this set. Let's just do it. Hello. What's up, Seeker? How you been? My Archer is one of my best characters right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think Hoyoverse, like, I've seen a lot less hate for Star Rail ever since they gave out Archer for free. Like, they gave out an insane meta DPS for free. Like, this is no Dr. Ratio. I was not seeing Dr. Ratio 0 cycle clears when he first came out. This is so different. No, Archer is actually wild. Like, the only 0 cycle clear I've ever gotten in Honkai Star Rail as a day 1 player is with Archer. Archer's still 60 out of 70, 6-7. Bro, level him up. He's wild. He is good. Especially with that new endgame that's coming. Trust me, you're gonna need DPSs. You absolutely need DPSs for that endgame mode. I leveled him for the free tickets and he joined Firefly on the bench. That's a shame, bro. I'm telling you, it's worth leveling him up. That's another beautiful thing about the new endgame mode. The thing is, like, 12 characters seems like a lot, but you don't need 12 meta characters. Like, if you have like a character who's really fun but they got power crept, you can still use them in that new endgame mode. Hell, I don't even like the idea of a power crept unit being bad. It's not mutually exclusive like what people think. But you can still, bro, my only ever 0 cycle clear was this patch with Sparkle. My DPS category is well covered. Oh, Boot Hill, Saber, Casterus, and Phylon. I guess you don't need Archer then. But at the same time, building up 5 stars is really fun. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but I really like building up characters in Star Rail. Like, I will never not, there will never not be a time period where I'm not building a character. Like, I always have to build up someone. I built up Fushwan for fun, even though she got power crept. Let's see. Someday I'll build up Yenching, Clara. I already have a Dr. Ratio build, but I wanna min-max him. He's absolutely not min-maxed right now, and he doesn't have a light cone. There's just like characters long term I want to build. I want to build up Welt. I kind of have a Welt build going on, but it's weird. Like, I went all in on speed, so he's E0S1 with 163 speed. I have no idea how he would work in the endgame because I've never tested him. And he's got 4-piece. I don't know, the set that's like best in slot with Acheron. He's got that set. The one with the debuffs. I only have Dihurta, Casterus, and Archer. You don't need more. That's good DPS coverage right there. What I feel like you should worry about is like supports. You're probably gonna want Hyacinth for Casterus. You're gonna want Tribby. You're gonna want someone like Sunday. You could consider CERYDRA for Herda, maybe. You want another Erudition DPS or sub DPS for Herda. Your DPSs are fine. I also don't have Sparkle, so Archer's performance will be kneecapped regardless. That is true. But the thing is, I am confident that even though a 0 cycle clear without Sparkle is probably not gonna happen with Archer, still I'm sure he'll be fine without Sparkle. I'm sure I think his damage multipliers are just that good. But yeah, you're losing out on like half of his damage without Sparkle, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather be straight up murdered than pull for Sparkle? What? Putting my money to a paper shredder would be a better use for getting Sparkle? That is not true. Yo, word to my life. Word to everything that is not true. No, Sparkle is actually insane. We're some people that actually sleeping on Sparkle. Absolutely not a waste of your pulls. But there are higher priorities, like if you had to pick between Sparkle and Sunday and you don't have either, it would be Sunday. Unless it's someone like Archer, or like for someone like Archer, or for some reason about Lune. All harmonies expect Sparkle, and they're stacked with E1 or S1. There you go. You have a great account. If you have every harmony, and I'm guessing that includes CERYDRA as well. That game's probably gotten easy. I see people using Archer with CERYDRA. Honestly, I see the potential. For sure. I think they could work together. Like, you could use like Archer, Sparkle, CERYDRA, and then either Tribby, Silverwolf, or like a sustain. Maybe like Fushwan is sustain for that extra like attack buff from Sparkle. I don't want to pull for Robin? Then don't. I don't have Robin, I don't have Sunday, and the endgame is still easy. I'm missing 2 of the best harmonies in the game. Tribby kind of functions as like a mini Robin, but she's not the same. I have every Harmony except Sparkle and CERYDRA. If I won the 50-55 ceilings E5, I would have considered getting CERYDRA now, but I'm saving the guarantee for March next patch. That's based. That's valid. I'll get CERYDRA on a rerun. Actually, a really good idea. Like, I don't think a Harmony unit has ever been not worth it on their first rerun. Like, you have Sparkle who reran in 2.4. This was before Sunday, but after Robin. Right? Robin is always going to be worth it. Sunday is always going to be worth it. Tribby got a rerun 3.4. Was worth it. Still is worth it if she were to get a rerun right now. No, I forgot about her. I don't have her. About CERYDRA. I saw one content creator that said that your account will be bricked and you will fall behind if you don't get CERYDRA. I don't know if it's a gimmick or not. Regardless, it wasn't funny, and you absolutely will not miss out if you skip like the next meta Harmony unit. And I'm speaking of someone who, yeah, I don't have Robin, I don't have Sunday. I was gonna skip Tribby, but I decided to pull on her. I did a 10 pull on her banner for fun, and I ended up getting her. It was like low pity. I shouldn't have Tribby on my account, and honestly, I don't even notice when she's on the team versus when she's not. Sparkle's my wife, but a lot of people hate her. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about wife material, but she's a good character for sure. There's a few characters I'd rather delete my account than I'll pull for. Sparkle, Kafka, Jade, Topaz, Cypher. All right, let's just break this down, okay? So Sparkle's 5. Okay, she's a great Harmony unit. If we're talking Pride 1 terms, I think even without Archer, generally she'd be tier 0.5. She's great. Kafka makes sense. Dot is really niche. There's gonna be times where it works, times where it doesn't. Jade makes sense if there's other units for the Herda, and if you don't have the Herda, should be a skip. Topaz, one of the hottest characters in the game, but completely useless. Even in a Fei Xiao team comp, where Topaz is supposed to shine, she doesn't fit anymore because you have other follow-up units like Aventurine, Tribby, Cypher, right? And speaking of Cypher, I don't know what you got against Cypher. She's great. 6 I'm doing to ruin a cat girl, but you'll manage to? Nah. What? Now Cypher is great. What? But she's got such a goated design. Is it the best? Maybe not, but like, I fuck with her design. Hey, if you want to see a better cat girl from Hoyoverse, go look up Part of Fearless. Trust me, she's Cypher but better. Actually, way better. And now it's finally time to get Saber's Lycone. This thing has been eluding me for way too long, but like we're gonna get it right now. Just watch this. Don't even worry about it, bro. I think E1 S1 Robin is better than 4'11" Queen. Alright. She's a cat woman instead of a cat girl. Alright, yeah, that's true. But like, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think I would rather a cat woman than a cat girl. But like, there's like a limit to it though, you know? Like, if I want a cat woman, she can't be like in her 40s. You know what I mean? Alright, so we're getting 3 4-star light cones in like 10 pulls, but then not the 5-star light cone. How does that make sense? I still use Topaz and Fei Xiao because I got E1 Topaz. When I still run Fei Xiao every now and then, I throw in Topaz as well, just cause the endgame's easy and it's fun. Wait, is this enough to pull? Yo? Nah. But we will get enough to pull by doing the brand new event, the 3rd event we're getting this patch. Crazy. Cypher is also a catwoman. Cypher is definitely a catwoman. Right that we're coming back here is crazy. Do we skip the dialogue or do we read it? Alright, yeah, I'm already bored. I'm sorry. Is there actually anything new or is it just the same? It's like the other thing. It's literally the same. And this event was dookie back then, bro. So it's the same. I remember this event the first time, nobody cared then, no one cares now. Yeah. Yeah, this is not hype. Flavor goes extremely mellow. So what am I supposed? What? Oh. I guess there's like a little more depth to it. I guess. Sliced lemon. I want Kevin so bad, but 80 pity, 50 loss. Yo, I'm actually sorry for your loss. Oh, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't take that, bro. It'd be on site if that happened to me. But you could get him on his rerun. I'm sure that because he's still good, he'll be good for a while. I think he should get a rerun soon. If they rerun Finon at the same time as CERYDRA is coming out, that would be on so many levels of greed. Large or extra large? Babe, wake up, Bald Psyche's life. What's up, Crib? I like this event only because of one reason. Are you gonna say Seoban? I'd sooner pull for Cypher or Sparkle sooner than I would for Jade. They're tall pass. Always slander the IPC? Nah. Seoban cake? Yeah, there's not much cake there, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't matter what ice. Dude. This event is not hype. But, you know what? I would rather this than, like, no other event at all. Unshakable confidence. So, like... That, yeah, we're learning. A dash of collaboration. Yeah, right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Choose the... Oh, sorry, anything. All for the Amber Lord type. Honestly forgot her name, which is how forgettable this event was. Oh yeah, nah, this event is extremely forgettable. You know what are some memorable events? Let me show y'all. These were the good events. These were the good days, bro. Back when the game was still dookie, but all the updates in the events had charm. These events were so goated. What I'd like for them to do, like long term, I think story updates every patch, like with Honkai Impact, is fine. They should be doing that 100%. But I want more events like this, you know, like where it has their own storyline, its own event gameplay. Like some of these newer events that we got, like this one's a rerun. Right, another rerun. This one was ass. This one was ass, and it was short. This one's a reskin of one that we got the year before. Like sometimes, like if we're not gonna have that many events, at least make the events good. If you're barely gonna do them, you get what I mean. The War Dance was my favorite. The War Dance, I'm not gonna lie, was pretty good. I think overall there were better events, but War Dance was definitely one of the more memorable ones. 10 billion%. Welcome the next guest. Let's see who the next guest is. Guest. Okay. I should do the story for this, but nah. We don't care about the story for these events. Unless it's like a main event, then maybe. I didn't mean to do that. Extremely bitter. And then yo, the rebellious stuff is like this extra stuff is PMO, bro. Yo. There you go. I want more multiplayer functions in the game in general. Absolutely. No, that would be so incredible if they started doing more multiplayer, like guilds or clans. Exactly, like they can do like a guilds system. They've done it in like their older games. It's just like starting with Genshin, they just stopped doing them, even though it's a great system. When you introduce guilds, clans, armadas, all that stuff, you can also introduce a long-term raid system, which Honkai Impact does have. Even though it's kind of buns these days because they decided to like revamp it a while back, but in the old days it was actually really good. Is this event short, bruh? I want to do weekly guild bosses with my friends. Exactly. Yeah, Hoyoverse just doesn't. They don't want us to do that though. What? It just needs to be thick. Alright, yeah, I hate Dr. Ratio. Oh, wait. Wait. I think I got this. They don't keep one PvP event in multiplayer because they don't got the bird event in multiplayer anymore. Bro, could you imagine if on top of like raids and stuff, we also had like those kinds of game modes that are like long-term replayable instead of just like a few patches and then they're gone? Oh, my fault. I drank my water the wrong way. Or I swallowed it the wrong way. Pause. Oh, my fault. My roommate walked in. I'm back. Okay. I'm so close to clearing MOC 12 with crit fly. Surely not, right? Surely you're not alluding to like a crit firefly, right? I tried going for like a crit build firefly, and like I stacked so much crit. I used her with my crit supports, and then she hit for like 100k. Imagine we have a week to take down a 100 million HP boss, and each guild member gets 3 to 5 cycles a day to do as much damage as I can. Wait, you're actually cooking with that. CO Slime is a multiplayer now, but that PvP event might be gone too when we get another PvP event. Yeah, it's not gonna last that long. It's still Slimers, I'm not gonna lie. It's not fun. That can't just be me though, right? And wait. Oops! I didn't mean to do that. I literally let my friend do the seal. That's how bad they were. Yeah, no, they were like, yeah, they should never do that ever again. Okay. Like they gotta make like the permanent like main events like actually like meaningful, like long but fun. Tastes extremely thick. Uh-huh. 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 Yo, I actually this event PMO, bro. Yo. Wait. Yeah. Alright, yeah. I knew it from the start. I just want to like wanted to drag it out. Why is Sushung here? Why is there no skip button? Yo. Could you imagine? Like, could you imagine we get a 5-star variant of Sushung? They did it way too dirty, bro. You can't just introduce a Honkai Impact variant and just throw them away after the launch of the game. That's just dirty. Incredibly dirty. And they made her a 4-star too. Yeah. Sus. Okay. Yeah, alright. Rid of it, not that bad. You guys just hate Candy Crush? Hey. Or I should say Bird Crush. Yeah, I think that's my cue to go. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back. But I will say, Seal Slammers, one of the worst events I ever touched in this game. I actually like the bird event. It did get a little repetitive near the end this time around because like, you know, been there, done that, but it's fun. Okay, I'm back. Honkai Star Rail just copying lots of games with the events, because even the restaurant was a copy of an old game I used to play back then. Yeah. Honkai Star Rail seems like, I don't know, it seems kind of like a jack of all trades. Like they want to do everything. Kind of. But a lot of what they try to copy seems half-assed. Like, you have all the different systems that they took from Honkai Impact. You have the UI that they took from Genshin. The events, like, I think it's just a Hoyoverse thing, bro. Even Honkai Nexus Anima, like, the UI and it just looks like a worse Star Rail. And the gameplay is 1-to-1 from TFT. Literally a 1-to-1. Are we gonna surf for Sushang next? This is a crazy duo, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. Generational duo, but you know what? It is what it is. Who's the next guest? Mama. What's up, Jolly? I kinda don't want to skip the dialogue because it's Topaz, but if this is a skip one, I'm gonna skip it. Here, we don't even need the hints. Don't worry about it. Just watch. We see, like, relaxed and then sweet. I knew that. And then did you get CERYDRA? Yeah, I want my 50-50. So we do that, right? And then wait. Nah. Yeah, these devs are weird, bro. What? Bro, y'all are so strange for this. Okay. Here, that one. And then that one. Wait. Nah. Bro, let's just do it anyways. I think it's fine. I've been playing with her all day. The fact that I haven't tested her out yet is wild, actually. I pulled her. She's not even leveled. I completely forgot about her. Wait, what am I doing? I spent my stamina on her, like for our full relic set, just now on this stream. I pulled her. I got her. I didn't even touch her. Wait, hold up. Before I finish the event. Here, let me go back to my mini hub world, and then let me just level up CERYDRA real quick. And then I'll do more of the event. And how short is this event, actually? Because it doesn't seem like there's not much to it. Okay, so we're actually pretty close. But you know what? I'd rather this than nothing. Question. Talking about leaks in the chat are allowed or not? Question mark. Cyreni's coming at 3.7. Concept is coming at 3.8. 4.0 is going to have a Sparkle XP and potentially a sample variant as well. Yep. They're allowed. You can talk about any leaks you want. I think most of us look at leaks here, right? It's just interesting, you know? Is there potential here? CERYDRA needs 134 speed, right? Here, let's see. Yo, I'm back. Okay, let me see CERYDRA speed. CERYDRA provides a 20 speed buff to yourself and a teammate with a skill. Say swear. Say swear. I'm not gonna lie, I looked at her kit like way back when it got leaked and I made a video on it. I completely forgot how her kit functions other than like the skill point thing. Or the not even skill point, just a skill thing. Are you pulling for Alicia? Is grass green? Would you rather kiss Sparkle or get punched by Batman 40 times? That's a brilliant and beautiful question. Do I want to be a pedophile or do I want to die? That's actually a great question. I don't know, bro. I don't think I can answer that. My CERYDRA's like 116 and she's fun. I play her with Renmei. I'm gonna be using my CERYDRA with Renmei as well. Let's see, Sparkle and a Fanon. No, not Sparkle, Bronya. Wait, I actually haven't thought this through yet. Sparkle's probably gonna be kicked off the team to use with Archer in the new endgame mode, and then I think Bronya is gonna be a must. Probably be using Bronya with Fanon. I built up Bronya. I'm using her, bro. 140 speed outside of combat. Yo, I really don't want a speed tune, bro. I'm just gonna get her 134 and call it a day. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, they should do 134 speed. The game is easy enough to where you don't need to speed tune. All my life, you don't. I got a 0 cycle clear with a team comp that was not speed tuned at all. I should probably record it, make a video out of it before MOC resets, because it's probably gonna be the only 0 cycle clear I ever get. I'm glad I got CERYDRA. I don't know what I would do with myself if I lost the 50-50 twice in a row on Saber's banner and then on the limited banner. But you know what? Here, I'll show my pity right now on the Fate banner. Look at this. I'm about to flex on all of y'all, bro. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pulls. I don't know. Oh no, it's from a 10 pull. Saber, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, dude, I love this game, bro. I can't wait for Nexus Anima. It's gonna be Star Rail, but worse. Maybe not worse. Actually, Star Rail, but I'm probably not gonna like it as much, because I'm not a fan of like the Pokemon and like the gameplay and the combat. But because it's a Honkai game, I'm still gonna play it. My earliest ever was 8 pity on the standard banner. Bro, my earliest was 1 pity on the standard banner, and it was Bronya on an alt account that I will never ever use because it's on EU. I could wreck Batman Dracula, only lost him because Dracula was a fool. Type shit, man. You know, people say that CERYDRA looks like Furina from Genshin. Guys, can I be honest? I don't see it. I genuinely, like, maybe with like the hair, but I like the overall vibe and like the face. No. Cold Water? What a beautiful name. I'm not gonna lie. What a beautiful name. Like, I earned 2 temples. This game really wants me to main Finon. I think you should main Finon regardless. My earliest character was Robin at 20 pity. I don't know what my earliest like limited character was. Oh no, I know. So I got Sparkle 2 times in 1 temple. The first one was a guaranteed, and then the second one obviously 50-50. I would have rathered CERYDRA's kit, but with the design of Hasilet's instead of this goblin thing. He's good, don't get me wrong, and he's fun, but I'm disappointed performance-wise. I think you just gotta like work on your final. I'm not gonna lie, my final worked wonders. Like I'm pretty sure he's the best DPS right now, or one of at least. Like, ignoring the fact that Archer gets shielded, and then like certain DPSs get shielded. I think if we're talking like pure value, I think Final might just be like the number one, or like definitely close to it at least. Does anyone build up this CERYDRA as like an attack scaler? Like anyone? Like does it not attack scaler, but like does anyone like build CERYDRA to like do damage? Well, I got E1 CERYDRA in like 10 PD. I'm still trying to process that. Time shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I really need that kind of luck right now. I haven't gotten like a low pity limited 5-star, I think, since Sparkle. I don't care about meta too much, but in a single target meta, he'll still be good because the bounce. Yeah, Anaxa is definitely cracked. A lot of people were doom posting about him. I don't know what that was about. I remember I made a video going over if he was worth it. I think I mentioned how he was like good as like a DPS. Like he will carry. Just higher priorities, which I still agree with to this day. Like between a DPS Anaxa and like a DPS like Finon, I would probably go Finon. But Anaxa's still close. Like don't get me wrong. That was a potential Aglaya piece that I just threw out, but it's okay because I'm never getting Aglaya on this account. Then I got E1 Akron with like 20 pity. People think I'm lying though, but I used to pull for fun. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I used to play Genshin, I used to pull for fun too. Like I would just pull on any banner that existed. Dante? So we're calling him Dante now. Alright. There's the 134 speed. Beautiful. We're calling him Dante. Yo, what's up, Gabriel? It is not time. Because we won the 50-50 and we got CERYDRA. So you're late. But you know what? It's okay. You're still watching something beautiful happen. Look. I'm tired of skipping Harmony units because of like because of my ego. I skipped Sunday and Robin purely because of ego. Do I regret it? No, but I want to start pulling for every new 5-star Harmony now. Why? Because I want the option. Oh, my turn then? Good luck, King. If E0 S1 Kevin is better than Anaxa, but at E0... Wait, hold on. E0 S1 Kevin is better than Anaxa, but at E0 S0 Anaxa is better than Kevin? So you're saying Finon needs his Lycon? I'm not gonna lie. Look, last stream, I tested out Finon with his best in slot Lycon, and then on the Fall 11 Aeon. And I got, what was it, a 0 cycle clear with his best in slot? It was either, no, was it a 1 cycle? It was either a 0 or 1 cycle clear. It took 1 extra cycle when I used this Lycon. And like my highest hit with this Lycon was 1.4 mil, and then with this one was 1.2 mil. There is a difference, but you don't need his Lycon. It will get you to that 0 cycle threshold though if you get it. But I don't know how much better Anaxa is going to be compared to Finon with or without like their best in slots. The only Harmony I don't have is Sparkle. Next time she gets her rerun, I think you know what to do. Get that Sparkle. Is Lushaka going to be your best in slot? I'm sure of it, right? Please tell me I still have some of the discs. Yes. We're gonna build up CERYDRA. And you know what? Let me test her out right now. Just playing every support DPS will depend on how much I like them. That's why I'm playing CERYDRA, because I'm hoping that she will be a universal support. I'm hoping she'll be a universal support. We haven't had one since Renmei. It's about time. Speaking of, you're getting kicked off the team, and we're welcoming in CERYDRA. But let's just give her some temporary ornaments for now. If I can, sure. Sure, neither of them are attacked, but that's okay. I just want her on the team. Everyone in the chat don't have Sparkle. So no one has Sparkle but me. Alright, so I see how it is. Y'all are missing out on something beautiful. Sparkle's a good ass character. I have no idea what that does. Okay, so let's just see. There's that. Let's do that. CERYDRA, okay. Her ult does damage, right? Yeah. Wait, her traces aren't leveled at all. Does CERYDRA do action events? Oh my god, I got Sparkle and like when you're based. That's based. Okay, and then no action events. It doesn't matter. Renmei doesn't have action events either. How she needs to be meta is true damage and rare buffs like Res Pen. Sparkle? I'm not gonna lie, I don't see what difference CERYDRA makes. Oh! 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 Oh, that's awesome! What? Okay. So that's what she does. Damn! Oh, no, don't worry. It's Divergent Universe, bro. The damage is a little exaggerated. But I'm sure I could probably do some extra damage instead of 1.4 mil. I think 1.6 million might have been the highest hit I've ever done with Finon, like in conventional endgame, like MOC. I think MOC, yeah. Let's see if I can go for 2 mil with CERYDRA once she's fully built and I level up her traces and all that. We're building up CERYDRA this stream! Okay, okay. Her animations too was a huge part of why I wanted her. Genuinely, pulling CERYDRA had nothing to do with meta in this case. Almost nothing. I just wanted her. And then does it get an extra like thing in with CERYDRA? That's wild. So CERYDRA needs lots of attack? Yeah. I think 4k is like the threshold. Running my money through a paper should be better use for my money than pulling Sparkle. I definitely didn't say that like an hour ago. I'm telling you, bro, Sparkle's good. She's a phenomenal support unit. She will take you forward. The only rerunning Harmony, like limited Harmony, that maybe wouldn't be worth it would probably be like Renmei, maybe. She's still good, but like you probably wouldn't want to pull her because of newer units, but you can't pull her anymore because she's not unlimited anymore. Which is a cool system. The only other Hoyo game with a 5-star shop where you can directly buy a 5-star would be Honkai Impact. They should bring in more systems, bro. Like Starro for a while always felt like a really simplified version of Impact 3rd. But they're building upon it now. They're getting there. Why is CERYDRA in the thing? Okay. Your secret goal mono 411 team? Yo, why are you outing me, bro? Yo, no one needed to know. I gotta use the bathroom again. I have a really small bladder. Actually, that's not true. I just like to drink a lot of water. I'll be back. Guys, look, I know y'all miss me, but I'm back. Yo, what's up, Pat? What's up, Pat? How you been, bro? How you been? It's a beautiful 3 p.m. It's a beautiful afternoon right now. The sky's a clear blue out right now. Summer's winding down, the festivities are winding down, but it's still kind of warm out. It's not getting cold yet. The mornings are cold, but it still feels like summer. But it feels like endgame summer though. Which, you know what? Can I just say something, bro? Can we please get a summer event in this game already? That can't just be me, right? Look. The next summer patch that we're getting is version 4.4, right? I want that patch to be like summer event number 1, summer event number 2, main summer event number 4. And then we go to the shop, right? This is my ideal patch. We go to the shop, 3 or maybe 4 new summer skins. We go to the events page, right? The main summer event gives you a free summer event for a unit that's actually like useful in the end game, right? Maybe like an aventurine summer skin. No, not you. Not you either. You already got one. I don't know, bro. Fei Xiao summer skin. I don't know. Zenless got a summer event. Why can't Star Rail? Every Hoyoverse game gets a summer event, but Star Rail. Genshin gets one every year. Zenless got one this year and last year when it first came out. Kafka summer skin would be so beautiful. Topaz summer skin. Honkai got one. Honkai Impact summer events. I'm sure even Tears of Them is the ultimate game they got going on has summer events too. All of them but Star Rail. They gotta like level up already, bro. No summer events 3 years in the game is crazy. Topaz. If you don't give me a valid reason why you don't like Topaz, you're getting banned. Topaz is by far okay. Her design is not anything crazy, but she is by far the most attractive character this game has to offer. Out of everyone, it would be Topaz. I said this since she got drip marketed, and I'm doubling down 2 years later. She's IPC, so but the Stonehearts are like they actually have good designs, and they're tough. We got Topaz, we got Aventurine, we got Jade, bro. Topaz summer skin will go crazy. Look, another for Firefly. If they went the Honkai Impact route and started doing 4 outfits a patch, everybody would get multiple outfits. But they don't want to do that because they just don't like making money, I guess. But y'all know I'm like free to play, but I would spend money, like real life money, if we got a Topaz outfit. Even though I wouldn't use the rest of the shards, they would permanently be on my account. Because I want to stay free to play, I would spend money. Trust me. The sooner I get E-Sparkle... Okay, I'd sooner get E-Sparkle before I pull for IPC. What do you have against the IPC? There's nothing wrong with them, bro. They're good ass people. Okay, see. Do we need to level up her ult? Because I don't know. I don't see a point. I think this can go unleveled. No, not that. Yeah, this can go unleveled, I think. Jade Light Cone art skin. Could you imagine like cosmetic outfits for the game? Like not even for like the outfits themselves, but like maybe like their weapons or something. Because light cones right now are just stat sticks. Off the top of my head, I can count 2 instances of planetary level genocide. Count 1 of galactic level genocide, 1 count of attempted universal genocide, slavery, and debt trapping. Yeah, but what about the positives? Sure, there's some bad things that came out of the IPC. But the good thing is that we got Topaz. Still nothing wrong with Topaz, so let's see. Oh yeah. I'll do that. Sure, let's go for it. Oh, and grooming? What? When was there grooming? Topaz in the big 2025? What's up, agent? Bro, I don't know what y'all have against Topaz. You know what? I want to go ahead and build up a mean DPS Topaz. Where is she? I've got a sub DPS build on her. She deserves a main DPS build. You know what? Let's go ahead and build you up someday, huh? Let's see, I gotta give these back to Red May. Where's CERYDRA? Yo. Oh. Topaz is literally getting groomed by Jade? Nah, what? What are you talking about? Now, Topaz has to be like 25. Maybe not. Maybe like 23. Definitely old enough to drink at least. Do we care about energy regen on CERYDRA? I don't know about that one. I don't know, man. Yes, you do actually. Why would I want her ult? Unless I give her like the eagle set. I want energy for CERYDRA? Revenge is one of my favorite characters. Backstory? Absolutely, yeah. A great fleshed out character. Gives 2 stacks of her buff. Oh. Sure. Okay. I lost to Blade at 80-50. That was my first Blade. I got her 50 pulls later. Yo. 50 pulls isn't that bad. You could have gone up to another 80. It could be worse. Right? Right? This not the. I would rather lose my 50-50 to Blade than to like Clara. I think it could have been a lot worse for you. Keep your chin up, King. Now Evernight turn next. If you get her. Imagine Obsidian plus her summer skin. So we're all pulling for Obsidian, right? Not gonna lie, I think I might actually just get all the stone hearts. I want them. Blade is actually peaked now. 300k DPS might be reachable for him. I think all the buffed characters are better now. You have Kafka who got buffed plus a new dot unit. You have Silverwolf who may just be like on par with Cypher in a lot of team comps now, or at the very least a good alternative for substitute for Cypher if you don't have her. There's Jinglu, who is definitely better with the buffs, but because I don't have Hyacinth, she's still not like top tier and I wouldn't use her in the end game. And then you have Blade, who I have no idea, but probably the same as Jinglu. I want Diamond, we want Diamond. Diamond might be the most hyped. They gotta reveal him already. The silhouette, bro, it's not even a silhouette for him. We just got like, I don't even know. Didn't they tease Diamond by showing a literal diamond? Imagine main DPS preservation character Emanator. Insta pull. A main DPS preservation is already enough for me to pull. Word to everything. 2000 attack? What? No. No shot. What? How is she only at 2k? Was it? There's a crazy theory in which Sunday equals Sapphire? I'm so sure, man. I'd sooner get Sparkle than Kafka. Go get Sparkle. Imagine a DPS preservation unit that covers a percentage of the damage out to a team-wide shield like the one in the Sunday boss fight. A DPS preservation alone is enough for me to want to go all in. Bro, where's her oh, I never leveled this? Why did I think that this was level 80? So if she had like a proper leveled icon, I'm guessing it'd be closer. 2.9k? What? Do I go for CERYDRA's Lycone? Let me see my pity. I'll consider it, I guess. Hell no. I'm getting Saber's Lycone right now. Right here, right now. We will get Saber's Lycone. And there it is. Alright, yeah. Okay. Okay, no, that's cool. Remember that you'll get a bit extra in battle since she gets an extra 16% attack stacking up to 3 times. I thought you wanted 4k outside of battle, right? Or am I just an insane tweaker with brain rot? Okay, before I level this up, let me do her traces. Sure. You want 4k in battle? Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is crazy. Let's take this one up. Opal equals hook. 100%. I'm calling it out. Yeah, man. Sure. Okay, but does it really matter though? Yes. Absolutely. That's level 10 already? Okay. I don't think I should level up her ult, I'm not gonna lie. Isn't her attack only for her talent which gives her self-crit damage? Like, she ain't gonna be doing all that anyways. Her buffs scale off of her own attack. Oh yeah, the skill damage increased. Doesn't it go up to 72% at level 10? Or am I, again, just tweaking? Because if so, it's not that bad, yeah. And all-type res pen? So she got a buff, huh? She didn't have all-type res pen in her kit unless you had her E6. Which is insane. I think a modern day Harmony unit should have some kind of all-type res pen at E0, but you know what? It's okay. Sure. Let's level up a little bit. 2.2k, so we're getting somewhere. A little bit. Just a little bit. And then there's no Harmony units coming out anytime soon, right? So I could consider leveling up her ult just a little bit, maybe for an extra few thousand damage whenever it procs. All in on attack and ER, yeah. I think this build's gonna be good enough. I just hope I'm not leveling up the wrong Lycone. There have been times where I've leveled up a Lycone for like a 5-star and then I ended up getting their best in slot. So then I just had nothing to do with like the extra Lycones. Sometimes I'll feed them in to get this like a little bit of XP back. But it's not, that's a horrible option. Alright, there we go. So now she should, bro, please tell me she has at least 3k. Okay, 3.2k. Not quite at like 4,000, but I don't think it's, I think it's far from the end of the world. By any means. Yeah, I don't think I'll get any extra attack from these other relics. This one could be better, but there's no other speed boots. I've straight up stopped using 4-star light cones because of that. It's a feels bad moment, man. But yeah, I think most of the characters that I use now just use 5-star light cones because I just like getting them. CERYDRA has a 5-star one, but I'll get her best in slot. Sparkle has her best in slot. Dance Dance is like a 6-star light cone, 5-star. Let's see, 5-star, 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 5-star. Yeah, you get the idea. I'm not gonna lie. This is the only gacha game, like the only gacha game where I have like a whole bunch of like invested characters, like actual 5-star like weapons. In Genshin, I have one character's best in slot, and it's Nahida, who I don't even have. In Zenith, I have, I think, 3 best in slots, like limited best in slots, maybe 2. One of them I got twice. In Honkai Impact, I have 2-3 characters best in slots. And in this game, I just have like I'd say a good amount for a free to play. I'm so glad I got CERYDRA. Here, let's test her in MOC a little bit. So I think this is good, right? I think I'm okay using these harmony materials. I don't think I'll need them for anyone else. How much speed does CERYDRA need? I have no idea, but I think it depends on the team you're using her with. But I think 134 is like a safe speed point to have her at. Some of these, I might as well. She better be doing some kind of damage though. That's a lot of investment. Wind damage boost. My ass, bro. She's not gonna be doing any damage. All right, let's go MOC. Yo. All right. You're edging. You have exactly 134 speed. You're edging the speed break point. I know. 134 is 134. It don't matter. Let's bench Renmei. Where is CERYDRA? Do I not have her favorited? Yeah, let's pin you. Let's see. And then who can I put on the other team? Maybe Firefly, Feishao. Alright. Will it actually make a difference if I bench E0, S0 Renmei with E0, S0 CERYDRA? Or did I waste my pulls? This is my 3rd cup of water and I need to pee again. I gotta go, bro. No, I actually gotta pee. I gotta go so bad. I'll be back. Yo, I'm back. It's been 10 minutes and bro has to use the bathroom again? Stop, yo, look. It's just the downside when you're way too like when you drink mad water, it just happens. I'm thirsty. Alright, let's see CERYDRA in action. Let's see her damage. Level 7 ult. Oh, 52k. Yeah, right. Sucks that I'm not getting Bronya's ult up, but it's okay. Wait, does he? Yo, CERYDRA might be nuts. He doesn't even have Sparkle's crit damage buff. Really? And he's still doing like good damage. I gotta run this again. So strong. But that's far enough for you. Okay, yeah. The 800k. Let's try that again. Should I be using Finance technique if he doesn't have physical weakness? The crit damage is actually a fake stat. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it kinda is. I feel like it's so negligible. Like it hardly makes a difference. I don't think Fanon has a nah, you know, he don't got it. Bro, can we get a Sparkle buff? Actually, I gotta do all this extra shit and like, yo, yeah, right. Oh, what? What? My ass, dude. Bro, Sparkle's dookie. I can't wait to bench her off my Finon team, actually. Ha ha. Yeah, let's see how you laugh when I ban you. Like, once you get to 400 plus crit damage, does it really matter, dog? Nah. Do 428. But yeah, he usually, yeah, 428 till the start of his next turn, which is now. Yeah, I can't wait to bench Sparkle off this team, actually. That's fine. I'm just gonna get a bit greedy. I'm just gonna wait. I want the Sparkle buff. Like, it's not an optimal like rotation, but I want that Sparkle crit damage buff. Please don't. Yeah, alright, yeah. Someone's getting murdered. So unbearable using Sparkle with Finon. Because on one hand, the buff that she gives is definitely noticeable, but then on the other hand, bro, her buffs last 1.5 turns. It's so ass. Just use RMC. Sure, I could, right? But the thing is, RMC isn't E3 S1 limited, right? Bro, yeah, it's just not gonna work. So what? You do realize I'm trying to get the Sparkle skill buff going, so that Finon has that when he's in his ult, right? That's the whole point of why I keep resetting. They're so very, very good. For action advance, yes. Damage buff, okay, but Sparkle's still gonna be stronger. Goddamn troglodyte. Sparkle's washed? You're washed. Had the same profile pic for 4 years. Agent, you've had 0 character development for 4 years. Alright, yeah. That's enough. CERYDRA's good, okay? CERYDRA is fine. She's a great Harmony unit. Let's focus up next on... Yeah, well, no one for now. Let's just hope that her mentor Terra is a free unit. You not have energy? Why is your Bronya not getting a roll? It's a beautiful, like, well fleshed out, well thought out question. Let's see if she has energy regen. It's not gonna make a difference. By the way, I'm just saying it will not make a difference if she does not have energy regen. She doesn't, but again, the rotation stays the same. With this build at least. Then again, having 3 characters, 3 Harmony units with the exact same build on Final is kind of crazy, but it doesn't matter, bro. Sparkle, it's not gonna matter. That's what you get for skipping Sunday, and I still don't regret it. A whole ass year later, and I still don't. It actually makes a difference? No, it doesn't. Yeah, this ban is gonna make a difference. Get out of here. The whole point of why I was struggling in that run was because they were getting, like, stunned. Is her ult after skilling 1 stock? That's 1 extra core flame? You sound like the nerd emoji right now. I hope you realize that. You're like this one guy that's a ban from my comment section because he just got annoying. Hey, let's fix up which team has fine on. This one? So what I want, actually, see, Gabriel gets it. I think long term, the Finon team comp should be Finon himself. Let's see, not Sparkle, Bronya, CERYDRA, and then I think the sustain is probably gonna be Permentor Terra. You're so rude to your viewers? Nah, I'm cool to everyone else. It's just you. It's just you. It's just you, dog. Yeah, for now, I think I want to run this, but then this is gonna be Permentor Terra if he is free, which I hope he is, bro. Another free 5-stars, another free 5-star. I would take it, right? Let's do that, no, guys. I'm weird like that. CERYDRA is cool. Could you imagine if she had action events with her skill too? You know, I want to try MLC again. Let's see. Let's see how it works. Can you like bench a Bronya for RMC? If you say anything about RMC one more time, I'm gonna tweak. No, I'm not benching Bronya. I'm not benching Bronya. Saibao. I'm very excited for Dante. Me too. When he got Dream marketed, it kind of gave off like Imbibiner Lune vibes. Just a little different though. I wanted Imbibiner Lune, but I didn't have enough pulls to get him because I pulled for Foolish Friend and I lost to 50-50. I can scoundrel up enough pulls to get him. Look, this run is gonna be so much better. Like, y'all are just not ready for it, bro. And before he gets one more attack in, let's do that. I'm just gonna ult with Finon, I don't even care. Bronya is better than RMC for Finon team specifically. See, there you go. The same buffs, same rotation, he's just doing less damage. Great. We're so far so good, honestly. I'm seeking work tagging in for the 3rd slot, but now replace our primary advancer. Yeah. What he said. And I really don't like this Finon damage, bro. 700k for my Finon build is not, that's not good, bro. I really want to perfect this run. Let's just go for it, bro. Was CERYDRA made just for Finon? That's what it feels like. I'm back, can't sleep. I'm back, Seeker who? Question mark? The issue with RMC is that they're only targeting abilities mem support, which doesn't happen every turn like Final Watts. Yeah. Like, I definitely noticed that while trying out RMC with Finon. And like, mem is what causes like the action events, but it doesn't happen that often. Unrelated, but I kinda wanna host a college party. Yeah, she's paid for him. It feels like it, bro. I wonder what Finon's best team currently is. I'm guessing it's Finon, CERYDRA, Sunday, and then either Huohuo or like, I don't know. It can't work as a third flex spot if you don't have Robin or Ren Mei. Or then another team, for example. Hold on. Guys, you have to trust me when it, as long as Finon and Sparkle don't get stunned, we got it. That's all I need. And then we can test it out. Doesn't work in the same as slot 2 or 3 where you want action advancers. You're so smart. Okay. One hit on Bronya would be nice. Give me the ult now. So am I just gonna keep on getting unlucky? It's essentially a 50-50. Which I'm losing over and over again. Because I want either CERYDRA or Bronya to be stunned. And it's always either Sparkle or Finon. That's actually insane. Oh my life, that's wild. It's like what my Genshin luck looked like back in the day. I'm gonna keep on trying it. I want to see the potential here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Why is his action advanced? Dog! Is it even worth supporting with CERYDRA again? Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, took damn near the whole cycle to do it. I'm missing out on other buffs too. There's no Bronya ult. There's no Bronya like skill buff. The only buff now. Okay, you know what? He's gonna be doing like the same amount of damage now, anyways. Yeah, man. This team, like, there's just zero synergy. Like, you need, in order to have all of their buffs like active at the same time, you need like the goddamn like stars and like the constellations to align with each other for it to work. It'll work like once in a blue moon. Yeah, I need a drink, bro. I'm not reaching all the way to my fridge. You make a huge difference in pure fiction for him, CERYDRA? I think in general, she just makes a huge difference. True, I went from 30k in pure fiction with Finon to 40k with CERYDRA. Actually, you know what? Let's test it. Let's test it right now. Let's see. Let's see if there's actual potential here, actual hype behind. If there's actual truth to your guys' words. Let's switch it up too. Instead of the Herda, let's try out Saber. Oh my god, I gotta pee again. I need to stop drinking, bro, actually. Or drinking water, at least. My CERYDRA is E1 though. It should be fine. 130k. Nice. It's not bad for a support. I could consider leveling up her thing. Her ult. I'm not gonna use the materials for anyone else. No more harmony units for this patch cycle. And the next time you get a harmony unit, they might use new trace materials. There's no sparkle buff. Yeah, this game sucks. Again, I cannot wait to bench Sparkle. I cannot wait to bench Sparkle. Never mind, there's a Sparkle buff. I actually completely lied. But I'm sure there's some buffs that like Final probably doesn't have. Like the 30% from Bronya's light cone. I think he has it, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Give me a second. No buff from Bronya's ult too. Yeah. This team comp is bricked. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I think I'm done drinking water for now. For the rest of the stream. Alright, let's see the damage. Nice. 1.2 mil. And that's without grit. Jesus Christ. Alright, CERYDRA might be kinda nuts. Just a little nuts, a little crazy. We're gonna get hella stacks here. I hope that Finon doesn't get power crept anytime soon. Like, we know that like DPSs get power crept a lot, but the reason why I like Finon specifically and why I don't want him to fall off is one, Kevin, duh. But the other thing, he's so fun. He's so fun to use. I don't want him to fall off. But let's just see. Let's see. 4.0 characters may do that. I'm sure they will, yeah. Chances are they probably will. I mean, a man can dream though. About to be done with cycle 1. Unless the counter can take him out, which I highly doubt. But you know what? That's okay. That's alright. Let's just peep the damage real quick. Is this gonna be nuts? Nah. Nah, that shit was buns. Nah, it was ass. The Kevin reason was base? Of course, bro. Of course. You know, I really want to stream Honkai Impact. But the thing is, it only updates 9 weeks now, and I only play for the story. So there's really not much I could do. And plus, I know a lot of people who play Star World don't play Impact 3rd. It's a shame, but it is what it is. I still want to do it regardless, though, just because I really like the game. Like, maybe like a stream like new story, something like that, whenever it drops. People don't like part 2 for Honkai Impact. It's got like a lot of mixed reactions. I think it's great. The first 3 chapters were a little wonky, but starting in chapter 4, they pulled through, and I think it's got hella potential. Insane amounts of potential. You playing part 2 story? Yeah, I'm caught up. I was kind of like on and off with part 2. I picked up the game again because after the part 1 story, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dropped Honkai Impact because I wasn't fucking with the part 1.5 stuff. I came back for part 2, it just didn't hit, and it took me a year to come back after part 2 dropped. But I've been doing the part 2 stuff. I read up on, or I watched like a little condensation of part 1.5. Because even though I did the part 1 story, I never did the part 1.5 story ever. But I know what happened, you know, with like Vita, Venus, all that kind of stuff. If you ask me to like condense it all, it's a different question entirely. But like, it's alright. It just wasn't anything crazy to it. Well, there's like 5 million damage. Part 2 has been good. I'm not gonna lie, part 2 has been pretty good. Starting in chapter 4, it's so much better. It feels like part 1, but with new characters, which I'm totally down. That's what I wanted from Honkai Star Rail in the first place, and they're delivering it now. But like part 2 really delivers with like the Honkai part 1 kind of vibes, just different cast, which is okay. I think Kiana, Mei, and Bronya had their time. I don't want to see another story with them all over again from scratch. I think it get repetitive. Similar vibes with a new cast is exactly what we needed, and especially with how they pop intermittently in the story I think it's brilliant. I would watch your stream since I haven't seen any scenes from the game, and it would be cool. It wouldn't hurt to try it, honestly. And if you really don't want to play Honkai Impact Part 1 because it's like old or whatever, you could just jump straight into Part 2. Even though it was marketed as like a different storyline, it's not. Part 2 is a sequel to Part 1, but you can still do Part 2 without doing Part 1. You're not going to miss out on too much context other than a few things which you probably have picked up from like word of mouth in the community, I'm sure. See 40k? I might actually get the 40k. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't paying attention at all. We might get the 40k. Let's just see. But will Saber deliver on the other side though? 5 million damage. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, bro. 5 million damage. I just quit after part 1. And that's totally valid too. Like, I can't blame you at all for that. Like, part 2 is completely different. It feels like a different game. And I'm gonna be honest, there's not much of a reason for it, but I would have preferred if they made part 2 like a new game. With the same story, same mechanics, just a new game. And then part 1 could have, you know, continued going. Maybe no more story, but like maintenance updates. I think that would be cool. But instead, they literally like, I think that would be better because part 2 is straight up a new game. It is entirely within Honkai Impact, which you can definitely feel. But at the same time, because Honkai Impact is an old game, there's like tech limitations to what they can do for part 1, which you also can feel if you do part 2. Are they doing something with Mars in part 2? Yeah, part 2 is all about like Mars. There has not been a single like moment on Earth in the part 2 story. It's all like a new planet entirely, you know. They are starting to go like a bit more broad with the storytelling. Because part 1 for Honkai Impact was all about like Earth and like the Honkai, right? Honkai Impact. But part 2 touches more upon like the solar system as a whole, but mainly it's about Mars. The only thing I don't like about part 2 for Honkai Impact is that so far, it doesn't feel like there's a definitive goal, right? From the get-go in part 1 of Honkai Impact, you could tell like, okay, we have to fight the Honkai before they crush Earth, all of this kind of stuff. And it was great. Immediately, anyone who plays Honkai Impact Part 1 can understand what the imminent threat is. At the same time, it's also apparent that Kiana wants to find out who she is as a person, the secrets, you know, her parents, all that kind of stuff. And that is really early game, but still, it's apparent, right? Part 2 so far is kind of like, you're kind of just drifting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the story is less cohesive, but they are definitely building up to something greater with part 2. I'm totally down for whatever it could be. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything for part 1 in case anyone here wants to try it out, which I would highly recommend. But what ultimately became the quote-unquote main villain. Oh, let me turn on the volume. I'm talking loud because my desktop volume is loud as shit. But for anyone who wants to try part 1 for Honkai Impact, which great idea by the way, what ultimately became like the main villain of part 1 wasn't even introduced until like chapter 13, which is quite a bit into the story. That's still early game for the story, but like the main villain wasn't introduced at the get-go, so it's probably gonna be like that for part 2 as well. They're probably introducing a main villain later on, or main villain in quotes I should say. Oops. Not gonna lie, Saber's kinda dookie in pure fiction. Yo, I just spent the past like 5 minutes yapping, but all of y'all should play Honkai Impact. Just play it as like a visual novel. Trust me, you're not going to regret it at all. You will not regret playing Honkai Impact. I promise. It's a lot less old looking and archaic as what people want to give it credit for. I don't got space on my phone. It's time to delete some videos off your phone, brother. And there is like, just like with the modern Hoyo games, there's like resource management built in the game itself. So you can delete resources that you don't need, all that kind of stuff. Honkai Impact did it first before the modern game, so. What I like about, that's why I like Honkai Star Rail, Infinity Universe, No Final Goal of the Trailblaze, Infinite Possibilities, and Honkai Universe. Don't get me wrong, I think that's great. Like, the broadness of Honkai Star Rail's story it's definitely like a charming thing. I think overall it's a good plot narrative. But at the same time, like, there should be at least a little bit in mind instead of just like aimlessly drifting around, which I think there won't. It's not gonna. How do I describe it? Like, I don't think they're gonna force it on like in the story anytime soon. But like, I think we're gonna get past like the drifting just aimlessly throughout the planets thing eventually. This issue here is with Saber's name is meh. Yeah, no, I don't have Sunday or Huo. But do I regret getting Saber? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I do not regret getting Saber at all. And if I'm being honest, I'm going for a Lego. And she's not the worst unit for pure fiction though. Like 24,000 score. Like, it could be worse. Actually, that is pretty bad. Actually, yeah, that's bad. That's my Pela did just as good as this. Dude, that's awful. Yeah, we don't talk about that run. Here, let's grind up some pulls. Do the event again. Yeah, we don't talk about that run. Next guest. Who is it gonna be? Not that I care. Oh, it's Sparkle. We were just talking about her like earlier in the stream, huh? Saber perfect score Taiwan for me. I'm sure you have like whole, you know, Sunday, like the good units. But you know what? It's fine. If I used my Sparkle and like some of the better units that I have with Saber instead of going all in with Finon, it'd probably get a lot better than 24k. Like 30k minimum, I'm sure. Unconscious? What? Delirious and completely unconscious. Yeah, man. Yeah. So like confused. 3 color layers, yeah. Indifferent. Yeah, let's get rid of that. But then... oh, 3 color layers. But then that doesn't... bruh. You're gonna pop the fuck off with her in pure fiction? Oh, you used Finon and Saber? Okay, so use it what I did, but better. Okay. That doesn't hurt at all. I'm playing. Let's see. I can... Alright, okay, now I'm just clicking shit, bro. Dude, what the hell Leon say? Wait, or what am I? Oh nah. Wait, 3 color layers. So if I just like, and then do this. You know what? There, because Sparkle's basically a Pepishi. Need to practice some maths, bro? Nah. I do. I'm actually so bad at math. I'm not gonna lie. Sparkle looks like a cannibal. And I need to pee again. But it's not that bad right now. But I definitely feel it. I just drank a whole gallon of water this stream. No wonder why I'm peeing, bro. Oh wait, Welt and Himiko are 2 Honkai characters? Chicken Wing Boy, remember? Yeah, nah. I'm convinced Sparkle wants to like... bro, she's on some Dahmer shit, I'm telling you. Hey, that's my line! We're still talking about Xenohydros in this day and age? That's some 1.0 shit, bro. Guys, you just steamrolled side to both sides, and she's an AoE DPS. I would expect her to. Loser gets vaporized. Yeah, she eats people, bro. She's a cannibal, I'm telling you. And then let's welcome the next guest. The guys, this event is so fun. When I'm actually like having the time of my life right now. Kafka. Ready? Any questions? Do you like Stell? Now that depends, right? Stell as a standalone main character is not the worst, but not the best. I think there's definitely some good character moments with Stell. But I really don't like the whole self-insert, we are the main character kind of thing. I think it's corny. And it's already been 2.5 years into Star Wars story, so it's too late for them to like switch back and make Stell more of like her own character, or I guess Kalis, whatever, in the MC. If we're talking like Stell specifically, like as a character, cool, right? I think Stell's cool. You know, good design, the outfit could be a little more, a little less basic. But I don't know, like, I don't fuck with the whole self-insert thing. Like I said, I think it's strange. Like compared to Kiana as a main character, it's not even close. And that's not even like nostalgia speaking. Up to you to decide. Okay, well, I guess if you if you insist. Kafka throwing up emoji. What's wrong with Kafka? Like, she might actually have something important to say. Bro, we have not seen Kafka in the story in so long. I guess that's the, like, as much as I like the Amphorius arc, the only thing is that there is too much emphasis on like the flame chasers, when it's cool that they have moments. Wait, oh nah, she's just yapping. I think it's like the arc itself is cool, but they should do more with like the parts of the story that are outside of Amphorius. Like, we see bits with the Herta, Sunday, and all of them, but they should do more with that, right? Is that just me? Like, I'd like to see like what the Stellar Run Hunters are up to at the same time, or something like that. Shush. Whoa. Okay, nah, he's got nothing important to say. It's an event. That's like a community fan art and fan comics. My Little Raccoon. Yeah, man. My Little Raccoon. Incredible. I'm gonna invite Herta for a drink. I would invite Herta for a drink. Alright, let's mix up something beautiful right now. And after this, I'll spend some stamina, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do after that. Just like my tuna. There we go. Now you're speaking my language, brother. Oh, cool. My phone's dead. Small figure, huge ambition, a bit foggy, slightly confused, and then 3 color layers. We can do that, bro. Don't worry about it. Confused. So, oh, slightly confused. Yeah. Yeah, these devs are like some weird ass people. But hear me out. That'll work. Because huge ambition. If you want to do ambition, then wait. 3 color layers. And I need one more, right? One more. I didn't do 3 bro, no, no. Give me that shit back. Why did that not count as 3 color layers before? That objectively was 3 color layers. What? I just got scammed on my time. Is this not the same thing as what I made before? Yeah, man. Alright. Alright. Incredible. Also, now I'm just making shit. I'm done with the event. It's because of the order? Bruh, that's so lame. That's crazy. That's like a 30-minute long event. And there's actually nothing else to it? Dog, that's wild. That's actually wild. But you know what? We got some fuel, so we're so back. We're so back. So now, okay, I actually have to go to the bathroom. But the thing is, look, I'm done with my water. I have no more. So this is the last bathroom break of the stream. Yo, I'm back. You have 4 ingredients, or you're gonna have a dupe somewhere. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. That's a good thing I'm done with that event. My plan for new Honkai game. Go in Pokeana and Blade Goon for 2 days and then delete. I'm sorry, what? I mean, lucky for you. We know that Blade is a 5-star and that Kiana is a 4-star. Like, it's official. Do I want to farm more for CERYDRA? Or is this a good enough build? This one could use more attack, I'm not gonna lie. I have my Saber, 0 cycle MLC and 40k pure fiction if you want to see those. In a bit, bro. I'll probably check them out once I end stream. I only get a little bit of stamina. Let's see. Wait. Like, this breaks my heart. You have Bronya from Honkai Impact, who's like a well-crafted, emotionally in-depth character. All this kind of stuff, right? She transforms into a Hersher of Origin, and then like 3 different Hershers as well. And then we get Bronya in Honkai Star Rail, and this is what we get. We get a goddamn gimmick character. Yeah, man. There's no thoughts in that big ass head of hers. Yeah. Let's go for a better CERYDRA build. Relic farming is dubbed daily dose of dog shit for a reason. Hey. I'd rather this than what we got in Honkai Impact. This is way better. At least for this, all you need to do to get the relics is just spending stamina. Bro, I keep rolling for relics, but I'm not getting good things. You gotta keep on grinding, bro. Like, that's the thing. You gotta spend like a while and a lot of stamina for one relic set. Silver Wolf is the Captain Verse version. I miss the Captain Verse, bro. Like, we still get like Captain Verse-esque events in Honkai Impact, but like they're not real like Captain Verse events anymore. Now it's just all kinds of different like AUs. They don't hit the same, bro. The events don't hit the same no more. That's okay. I stopped doing the events in Honkai Impact when Part 1 ended anyways. It's by far from the end of the world. I will say though, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about y'all, but Honkai Star Rail is starting to get fun again. Like, pulling Saber, let's see, CERYDRA, like, getting a new character is always hype. Like, maybe a big part of why I wasn't really vibing with the updates earlier this year, on top of everything else, was because I just wasn't getting new characters. Like, I got the Herda, I guess, but that was really early on, and then In between the Herta and Finon, the only character I pulled was Chibi. But then like losing my 50-50 to Fu Xuan, getting all of these new characters now, like this past summer. Like I got Fu Xuan, Saber, Finon, Archer, CERYDRA. It's so good, bro. Like this is probably the only like upside to power creep. It's like you get to play around with a bunch of new units. Like me personally, I've said this so many times, and I will quintuple down. I do not want to use a DPS for multiple years on end because I'm just gonna get bored of them. I'm not saying that a DPS should get power crept in 3 patches either, but it's somewhere in between. Like maybe a DPS can brute force endgame for a while, and then after a certain amount of time, like maybe given a year or so, give or take, maybe that DPS becomes more niche and they function in like some kinds of like some bosses, some endgame environments, right? Something like that would be cool. Like maybe there could be like an endgame mode in the future down the line where you specifically need a single target DPS. And maybe instead of having the endgame entirely like that for 3 patches in the meta, maybe it can be for 1 refresh. I think that would be dope. That would be sick. Bro, who just did 800 damage? That was Trippy? Oh, that's so bad. And people wanted me to build her as a sub DPS. My dick, bro. 825 damage. Yeah, right. Yeah, man. That's actually hilarious. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna laugh out of that. I always pull at least 1 character every patch. Yeah, like that's fine. Like you can definitely get away with pulling characters every patch. What I do is like I pull a character almost every patch, but like once in a while I'll like save. But like 3.5 I pulled for CERYDRA, and I think I got Saber this patch as well. What is your tribute build? I don't know, bro. It gets the job done. But let's see. What else? I pulled Finon in 3.4 and then got Archer. I got Fu Xuan in 3.5 as well. Let's see. 3.3 I saved. No, I got Hurt as Lycon, but I didn't get any characters, so basically no one. 3.2 I got no one. 3.1 I got Tribi, and then 3.0 I got the Herta. I saved up for CERYDRA and had 285. Now I'm at 165. I mean, when you look at the bright side, it could have been worse. It genuinely could have been worse. At least you only got her at 50 pity. It could have been another 80, bro. It could have been 90. It could have been 90 pity until you got CERYDRA. Yeah, look at the bright side, you know? I don't know if I should have gotten Finon, but I'm happy with Saber. You're not missing out on Finon. Okay, no, you are missing out on Finon, but meta-wise, you're not. Slow build or Eagle 160? Eagle 134? I didn't want to go for a slow build, but at the same time, like, I half-assed my Tribi build. Let's see. Now we have better. Not one. I did that cavern 4 times. I didn't get a single headpiece. Swear, bro. Actually, yeah, man. Yeah, man. From 3.0 till now, I pulled E1 S1 Robin, E0 S1 Boohill, E0 S1 Tribi, E0 S1 Ho-Ho, E0 S1 Casters, E0 S1 Fugue, E0 S1 Sealy, E0 S1 Sealy, E1 S1 Hyacinth, E0 S1 Finon, E2 S1 Saber, E2 S1 Blade. Oh, losing the 50-50. And then E4 S1 High Sea Lens. Oh yeah, you wanted E5, huh? Jesus, dude. Yeah, that was a mouthful and a half. We got so many E1s, right? 40. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bro, one more roll into attack is all I need for this to be better. That's all I need. Yeah, man. I'm a whale, by the way. Yeah, that checks out. Bruh. Maybe someone else could use this. Like, yeah, Bronya could probably... Okay. Yeah, that has to make a difference. 3,209, and then... Wow! Yeah, man. Five more attack. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. But at least Bronya has... I just got an upgrade for my Bronya, I guess. Kinda. A mega whale is her. Wait, a mega whale is her, bro. Has already achieved success in life. Bro, look. See, like, I could whale if I wanted to. I could be a mega whale, but instead, I choose to save all my money for, you know, like college, all that kind of stuff. Because what I want to do, right? I think the game's more enjoyable when you're free to play. Because when you whale, the game's already easy if you're free to play. If you whale, it's just way too easy, right? Like, that's the whole point of being free to play. That, and also you gotta save money. A mega whale is here. I got that. I think a mega whale will be E6, S5 everybody, right? Okay, I actually need like an upgrade. No, I actually need like an upgrade on CERYDRA. Now! Yeah, I'm not getting that, am I? That's not a whale, that'll be a damn Leviathan. Oh yeah, you're right. So I'm guessing you probably spent like 100, like a couple hundred, like maybe 1,000 USD. See, me, I've been playing for 2 years. I got all these characters. I've spent 0. No biggie. It's just what I do. Spent a couple thousand at this point. That checks out, yeah. Let's see. Maybe I can get an upgrade for the Herda. Yeah, that's not happening. Maybe. It could happen. Nah. Does anyone else who I have used the Scholar set? I feel like it's just Herda and Jingliu, right? Are you a college student? As of today, which is when the semester started, yeah, I am. I graduated high school last summer. Or this summer. This summer, I'm tweaking. I'm a freshman, bro. How was your first day today? So here's the thing, right? Even though the semester started today, my class got canceled, and I only have one class today, and it's an 8 a.m. course. So there was just no class. There was no class today, and the class is once a week. So my next time in that class is gonna be next Tuesday. So I didn't even like. I had no reason to show up unless I just wanted to walk around on campus. But I probably will be on campus a lot. They have a library, a gym. It's like the campus is way bigger than my old high school. And you are my junior, 1 year apart? Okay, so like, so so you're a year older, Gabriel's a year younger, so like we're all the same age, right? I feel like everyone who pulls up to the streams are either like my age, like around my age, or like 35. You get what I mean? But like either or is cool, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think more diversifications, like I think it rocks. We got a party here, huh? Have ally character CERYDRA grant her teammates peerage 3 times in a single battle. I love how free achievements are in this game. I just wish that it could be more than 5, cause bro, I played Honkai Gakuen. You can do like a random achievement, kind of like what I just claimed for doing, and it'll give you like 60 jades. It's actually insane. But and then you got Honkai Impact, which is like the opposite, where most achievements only give you coins. I'd rather the stellar jades than the coins, though. I'm not gonna lie. So we got CERYDRA, alright? We got CERYDRA. We're chilling. We're doing good. Alright. What's next? The plan? So easy day? Yeah, really easy day. The plan now for the free-to-play account. What we're gonna do. We go for Saber's Light Cone. We keep on pulling until we get Saber's Light Cone 4 jades away. We'll get there this stream. After that, after we get Saber's Light Cone, which will hopefully be in the next 3 weeks, I'm praying that per Mentor Terra is a free unit, because the more free units the better, right? And then we save. 3.6, we save. I saw the reruns for 3.6, Casters and Anaxa. I skipped them, both of them on their first banners. I'm skipping them on their reruns. So 3.6 is a full skip patch. Evernight looks cool, but I just can't. Sadly, I can't get her. And then 3.7, we go all in on Alicia. Cyrene. We go all in on Alicia on 3.7, and we will be streaming live when she drops. The Alicia streams will happen live. I don't know how many pulls I'll have by then. Probably at least 100. And we're gonna get E0S1 Alicia. And it's gonna rock. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a dope stream. All of you better turn up. You better pull up. It's gonna be a party when we pull Alicia. Guess my major? Bioengineering. What time? Whenever it's physics. Same thing. No, I'm playing. Whenever the time is gonna be a little bit after the banner drops. So banner usually is at 12 p.m. my time. So it's gonna be like probably 2-3 p.m. EST if I have to guess. Better be after school. I think I'll be after school for you, like around when it ends. Because you're still in high school, right? Chat, should I pull for Farina XP Light Cone or just skip? I think the Light Cone is like a skip. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, like, you get rewarded for high investment for your supports. Like, really, you get rewarded heavily. I went for it. I got E2 S1 Sparkle on her first banner, and then I got E3 on her rerun, and she is still ridiculous. She, like, I know, I can tell when she's on the team and when she's not. Her buffs are that good. If you want the Light Cone, go ahead. But at the same time, you don't need it. There's decent alternatives, Cold Water. But the Light Cone is insane. The newer Light Cones they're coming out with for these units are ridiculous. 64% increase in attack, skill point recovery, right? So kind of like Sunday, and then 54% skill damage increase for 3 turns. Like, it's nuts. The Light Cone's crazy. But with how saturated this game's meta is, you just don't need it. I'm not gonna lie. Just go for it if you plan on using CERYDRA long term and you really like her, right? Or you're just a high investment kind of guy, which it works, right? Bro, just give me the Light Cone already, twin. How about we do one more achievement and then I get my free Saber Light Cone? What can I do? What can I do that's fun, I should say? Chirping Secret? Bro, what the hell is a Chirping Secret and why are there so many achievements for it? Bruh. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing all that. That's a whole adventure and a half. Let's do Frozen in Time. Why is Welt on my screen when he has nothing to do with this achievement? No shot. No shot. I bet there'll be like 5 skill-based DPSs and 4 panics, so she'll be really good then, but for now she's a Fauna and an Anoxa slave? Oh yeah. Definitely, 100% there will be. They always come out with a unit that's good but niche, and then they open them up later on. Apart from Fugue. Fugue got shafted heavily. Because Break did. But CERYDRA is more generalist, like skill damage is not the same as like break damage, right? Like DPSs that heavily like rely on skill damage are a lot more broad. Bro, I don't want to do this achievement. It's so much work. Archer ult on Yanqing? You get an achievement for that? Or where do I even go to fight Yanqing? Never mind. That's not where I want to go. Yo, this UI is so good, but for some reason I get confused in it. Can I really just not fight it without stamina? I don't even want the rewards. I just want to fight the boss, twin. Okay, I guess. Fuck me. Constance is supposed to be a super break buffer, so Fugue was never good. I'm not gonna lie, I saw, like, I could tell Fugue was bait from a mile away. I sniffed it, bro. And anyone who pulled Fugue, unless you're Mario, you're not using Fugue. There's only one person who's still running break teams, and he's kind of goated. Okay, yeah, let's see. Bro, these Amphorius achievements, bro, they suck. I tried doing this one, and I feel like I've done it so many times. Bro, I just need to do one achievement. One that I actually can do in this sitting. I like her design, but she's so mid. I'm getting her, bro. I'm getting her. I don't care if she's a dot unit. She's on my account. I think she's going to give toughness a go. Most likely, yeah. She's probably gonna do what Fugue did, but better. Is this bugged? I've definitely defeated 3 enemies with windbreak damage in a single battle, 10 trillion%. Like, this is so lame, bro. I don't have Ho-Ho, I don't have Blade. What am I... Like, dude, I can't fight Aventurine right now. Bruh. If Forest Achievement sucks, because it sucks to live there, I'm not gonna lie. Amphorius easily has the best story told in Honkai Star Rail, but I just don't... I don't know. I don't like the design of like the actual region itself. Like, I don't know what it is about. Like, ancient Greece is a cool aesthetic, but like maybe it's not the overall region itself. I think it's just how they went about handling like the regions in the world, you know? Because you have like, and for me it is kind of a deal breaker. Like, even if there's like a good story being told in Akima, I get distracted from the fact that it's Akima and the story just becomes less engaging. I said this last stream, I'll say it again now, and I will say this for the rest of my life. Styxia, like Warbling Shores, should have been like the main like region instead of Akima. Like, this should have been 3.0. Like, this has a better vibe to it, especially when you go further out and then you see like all the serene like water and like the blue, like all of this stuff. This looks good. The music too is a lot more fitting. Akima, I think, is like the same but ugly, more low quality, and the music stinks. I don't know what it is about Styxia. This is just like a better like main city for me than something like Akima. I don't know. It's probably just a me thing, but I think it's especially the music too. I just don't like Akima. Pika Koni, of course, is also peak but so different. Yeah, like it's this is also peak. If Warriors peak, Pentecode's peak, but it's like really different kinds of peak. Like it's not even comparable. I think they should have leaned more into the Black Tide as a part of the world. Absolutely, yeah. Like they're like, I get that they're like, you know, they're like the last like safe bastions of the world, so it's meant to be like peaceful, serene. But like, there's not too much like Black Tide other than like in the actual story itself. And hot take before I go take my last bathroom break. Why do I need to pee again? But the thing is, hot take. I feel like the Black Tide should have been called the Honkai. Me personally, the Black Tide, the what was the threat in Pentecode? I don't know, like the Fragmentum, the Mara stuff. They all should have been called the Honkai. I'm just saying. But I gotta go use the bathroom. This is my last time. I swear. Alright, I'm back. This should be the last one. Should be the last time I go. White Knight, no one comes close except Interstellar Journey. I think White Knight clears Interstellar Journey, I'm not gonna lie. Honkai is in Honkai Sorrow though, just not where you think. If you're talking about like the Black Tide is like a Honkai kind of concept, then like whether or not I agree with that depends on my mood. I'm not gonna lie. But like, narrative wise, it wouldn't have changed anything if they just called them the Honkai. I feel like they might as well just go ahead and do it. That can't just be me though, right? I think that would have been better. That way, Star Rail fans, like Star Rail onlys, wouldn't be confused about the Honkai as much. Like, it'll be a lot more clear that the Honkai is just like, I don't know, like a threat, I guess. It doesn't have to be tied specifically to like Earth or how like Honkai impact Earth. Alright, let's see this CERYDRA build. It can't be that bad, right? I mean, I literally, bro, Gabriel, I built up CERYDRA in a day. I think you got it, twin. Speed? I mean, I don't know what speed like your characters are looking at, but like this should be fine. Interstellar Journey first peak song hits different. I never like vibe with it. I don't know, but like it's not the worst. Attack is fine, yeah. Speed shouldn't be an issue unless it's getting in the way of your team comms. Level 70, but that's fine. Traces, yeah. I don't see the issue. It looks fine. Honkai exists in the imaginary tree, so it's a part of Star Rail's universe fundamentally. I mean, yeah, like the localization of like the Hoyo games sometimes can be like fucked. But basically, when you look deep enough into like the literal like wording of like the Chinese texts and all that kind of stuff, you eventually find out that like Honkai impact Earth, Honkai impact Mars, like Honkai impact Venus, like these planets they're literally the same as like the planets we have in Star Rail. It like Earth is no different than Amphorius. It's hidden off from the rest of the world. You can only view in a certain lens, right? All of this kind of stuff. Like it's not like a multiverse kind of thing, at least not yet. But like there is Honkai in Honkai Star Rail. Like we haven't seen it yet, but it does technically exist in the universe. We just haven't seen any, not yet. And the Eons are in a different plane of imaginary tree. I'm not gonna lie, that's just way too much for me to even think about. Like, I know the imaginary tree is all about like bubble worlds, but like they haven't like they touched upon it a lot in Honkai Impact. In Honkai Star Rail, not as much. But yeah, like could you imagine if like someday we just like head to Earth as like a planet in Star Rail? I'd come to that. What? Bro, what? Do I have a pull yet? Nah. But yeah, they're definitely gonna touch a lot more upon like the Eons and all that kind of stuff later on in the story. They already are doing that with Nanook, directly involving them in the main story instead of tying them to like simulated in that Virgin universe, which is awesome. But in my opinion, hot take, fuck the Star Rails only. We should get a direct overlap between the games. Other than one character who is so cryptic, it's been 2.5 years and Welt has revealed nothing yet. Like he could explain so much, but he just hasn't yet, which is lame. Look, we want a Pulse Honkai Odyssey 3. They could make that in Honkai Star Rail. I'm just saying they could, right? Like there's direct overlap between Star Rail and Honkai Impact in Honkai Impact, where they in Honkai Impact Part 2 they talk about like the Eons, Trailblaze, all that kind of stuff. But then they like in this game they just have barely done that. They did it once back in version 1.1. But hopefully they'll do it more, because I'm tired of getting edged all the time. Void Archives is supposed to be the main villain of 4.x. That's what I was about to talk about. Like I saw that leak, bro. That would actually be so gas. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know that they are going to bring back a Void Archives, and like even before Star Rail came out, I felt like this game was kind of supposed to like tie APHO, like, you know what I mean, like to like continue it in a way, I guess, not directly. Like we're not gonna get a Pulse Honkai Odyssey 3 directly, like literally one-to-one call tie in this game. But like I feel like they should tie the like a Pulse Honkai Odyssey in the main story of this game in a way that like Star Rail onlys and Honkai Impact fans will both be able to like digest really well. Right? Like they have Welt crossing over. He's supposed to also be playable. I didn't hear about that. I would goon to that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and obviously I would pull for him as well. Yeah. But the thing with 4.x is they're cooking so hard with it that I might have to end up pulling for everybody, because there's the Sparkle like XP or not XP, the Sparkle variant, and I don't like I didn't like Sparkle that much before, but after doing her story in Honkai Impact, I like her way more. So I want the Elation Sparkle. Let's see. There's definitely more as well. There's more. There is Yai Sakura coming, Void Archives coming, Blade variant coming, and there's definitely way more than 4 characters, but those are just 4 of what I go into High Sealands every day. I go into Firefly every day. Yeah, man. I goon to Topaz every day. Alright, yeah, you're getting banned. Alright, yeah. What are you talking about anymore? Like, that's such a beautiful question. I wish I had an answer. I'm just saving for Yai, Selenova, Void Archives, and reruns. Bro, I haven't even gotten into the reruns yet. There's also characters who I don't have, who I could consider. Huo, right? Baby Kafka, if I want to go all in on Black Swan and invest into Dot, potentially. Right? These two are not out of the question. I've always wanted Boot Hill. I kind of want Hyacinth, but she's a low priority. They need to stop cooking with the character designs. I got Sunday in his first run and I don't regret it at all. I don't think anyone regrets getting Sunday. Also, I just found out how to get the last Stellar Jades I need to dual pull. Blue Hill is still cracked. I'm sure of it. As long as you have enough investment, you can use anyone. Oh yeah. Cause Finon. I still do not regret at all skipping. I want to see what their techniques do all together. I don't regret skipping Sunday. And then boom. And after this we have one more pull. And then we're gonna go ahead and get our Saber Light Cone that we have rightfully earned. Y'all are not ready, bro. This next pull is about to be it. The only runes I care about are Skibidi Wolf and Kafka. Valid. Never mind. Took it back. And before you get trolled by a Clara Lycone? Nah. You know, I actually have every standard 5-star Lycone other than Bronya's, which is the one that I actually want. Which is uncool. CERYDRA does work with Saber. She used Saber skill twice when I'm doing Pure Fiction. I could try it out. I think I'm gonna make it like a general rule of thumb. I'm probably gonna pull for every new limited harmony unit. Again, it's not because I'm a meta slave, but I just like having like new gen harmonies, you know? Hold on, before I do this Skibidi Wolf trial, let's see. Here we go. Finally, bro. Took mad long, but we got the light cone. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's the wrong light cone. It's not what I wanted. But now the grind for more pulls start. Because we still have to do these, might as well. She's got a punchable face, bro. Silver Wolf, okay. Out of all the characters to have a trial run alongside Silver Wolf, they chose Mighty. They chose Mighty. Yeah, man. Mighty of all people. I became a meta slave after I collected my favorite characters, except Silver Wolf and Kafka. Being a meta slave is not even worth it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like obviously I'm not talking about you, but I feel like most meta slaves that I've seen are just like so toxic towards the game, and even to like other people as well. Like, do I have the best Tribute build? No. Do I have the best Sparkle build? Probably not. But like, am I getting the max star clear at the end of the day? And am I having fun? Yes. So is there an issue? No. Right? But I've had to hide some bad apples, bro. Some people. But at the end of the day, just play the game however you want. If you genuinely love meta, then just play the game for meta. If you like pulling whoever you want, then pull whoever you want, and you should get the max star clear. Unless, if you're pulling whoever you want and you still can't get the max star clear, it's just a you issue at this point. Because I've been pulling for whoever I want for the entire game's lifespan, other than between 2.4 and 3.1 when I was like a meta player. Meta slaves ruin the game more than Hoyo? Exactly. Like there's some decisions where like from Hoyo that are a little dumb, but like The people who ruin the community the most are like not just meta slaves, but like specifically like toxic meta slaves. Which like I don't know, it's fucking stupid. In Hoyo Lab, my profile description, F meta. That's actually based. Like I'm still gonna make like meta oriented guides, but like I'm not gonna make like the sweaty like. Oops. Then I'm using Aglaya again after not using it for 4 patches right now. You should be able to max start with Aglaya. I'm confident that you can. But there's definitely some units you still can't use, like not like Sampo, straight buds. Why are you using Sampo?
If you look, it says trial.
I'm playing. But yeah, I'm just doing the trial run for the extra materials. Hey, bro, free materials are free materials. What can I say? I might as well. Long term, it's a good investment. I get more content from the game, and I get materials at the same time. That's useless. But this, like, these add up. 2, 4, 6. 6 from here. 6 of these every 3 weeks. Long term, after a few years, it's gonna add up. Simple can be a serviceable alternative to Capcom free-to-play dot team if you have his E4 or higher, but yeah. Are you gonna get the 0 cycle clear? Can you even max star that way? Probably. But it's gonna be far from efficient. I hate other meta slaves because they call my favorite character Fireflop. Here. Between all 10 of us, if you're calling Firefly Fireflop, I think it's time to move on to a different gacha game. And that's all I have to say. We don't want you in this community. The game itself doesn't want you in the community. It's time to move on. Okay? All of you are good though. But like, yeah, you're talking about like the Twitter, like Reddit brain rot mentality, like the worst part of the community basically. Fireflop. It's just sad. Don't get me wrong, Firefly got power crept for sure. She's far from like being at the top of the meta. But like, when we start getting annoying about it, like it does get to a point. You get what I mean? I don't know. It feels like so many people just want like if you want like a more casual, like easygoing, like Animal Crossing type of experience playing a gacha, I think you should just go play Genshin instead, honestly, or even Zenless. I think Zenless is an easy ass game too. My characters are half-assed and I'm still clearing the endgame. Almost max starring it. As someone who doesn't even play the game. Firefly is overrated in writing, but she is great. I actually do agree with that. Like, Firefly's a good character. I think she's one of the like best written characters in the story, but like Firefly like writing wise is not this like holy shit I got so emotional over her kind of character. You get what I mean? She's just kind of like, yeah, good character. She had great character progression. She'll probably show up more in the story later on, but she's not this character who we're gonna be thinking about for the rest of our lives playing Honkai Star Rail, right? She's not a Kiana, she's not Mei, she's not Bronya. She didn't get that kind of treatment in the story, right? Far from it, actually. But still a good character. I think her death doesn't hold any weight after 2.1, which is the main problem. Yeah. I think the fake out death was a little silly. But we do have some characters in the story who are dead. Like, canonically, straight up dead. Right? And maybe some people aren't caught up. I'm not even talking about the Chrysos heirs. There's other characters who are, like, canonically dead. But even, like, the Chrysos heirs, even if they come back, the original Chrysos heirs that we knew, like, the original Casterus from the early part of Amphorius is gone. Right? That Casterus is dead. Even if they do, like, a thing where everyone in Amphorius lives, at the end of it, I don't think they'll do that. That's really cheap and corny and cringe. But if they bring back the characters, it's not going to be the same casters. It's not going to be the same Cypher. It's not going to be the same Hyacinth. It's not going to be the same Mighty because they're dead. They died, right? Gallagher, Misha, there you go. They are dead, right? Ting Yun isn't like, I know she's not dead, but like the original Ting Yun is like she's not the same anymore, right? I'm not like, she's not even like half dead, but she's like definitely different now. You get what I mean? But she's not categorized as like a dead character. But they're definitely gonna be killing off characters long term, right? I'm just saying. There's gonna be characters who will die later on in the story. I think the issue is that too many characters think that power crept equals unusable. Absolutely. It's such a big issue in this community. Like, people overcompensate for the power creep. They think that if you're not pulling the newest harmonies, your account fell behind, you're bricked, you're cooked. If you're not getting 3 cycle clears, 0 cycle clears, and MOC, your account sucks. Right? I've had people in my comment section on like the more popular videos actively saying that my account is just straight up bad. That's paraphrasing, but they'll like throw jabs at me because it's taking 10 cycles to clear MOC floor 12 when the game allows you 10 cycles to get the max rewards, so it doesn't matter, right? It just simply doesn't matter at the end of the day. And this was at a time period when I wasn't even pulling all the meta units and I was still getting 10 cycle clears. The other issue is that Prime 1 baits people into thinking that only tier 0 and 0.5 are valuable, which I don't know if that's Prime 1 fault or the player base's collective retardation. It's the latter, bro. It's definitely the latter. Like, Pride 1, even on the official web, I don't use Pride 1, but even I know on the official Pride 1 website, it says that all of the data is based off of so many different factors other than just raw value, right? Team composition makes a huge part of it, all that kind of stuff, right? And even tier 1, as far as I can remember, is labeled as meta. It's just what's above that that's like really good, at the apex of the meta, as they call it, right? Clown Sontas is definitely one of the people who says that. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like keep up with like StarRail, like the community. I actually am not involved in the community, which I just now realized. Like, I just see people like on Twitter making comments about the game, but like I'm not actively involved other than like on stream and like when I reply to comments, and then I guess my Discord server as well, which you guys should totally join the Discord. I'm active on there every day. Trust. Yeah, I got you. Here's a link. Yeah, you should definitely join. We're trying to get to like 100 members. You get what I mean? Saint Tontas, the Zenith and Hoyo Rage Baiter. I don't know what that is, but yeah, the Rage Bait in this community is a little absurd. I'm not gonna call out names, but there's definitely one who, up until he quit, was just really getting on my nerves. Fast cycle clears and perfect scores are a flex and nothing more than that. There you go. Like, you could not have said that any better. That's just a well articulated truth. It's nothing more than just a flex, right? It just, oh, I don't think your account's bad. Your finals OP. He's definitely good. When I say OP, I don't know, could be better, but I think Finon, for me at least, is good enough. But yeah, like, my Finon does more than enough. Does his name start with tech? No. Yeah, okay, yeah. For tech zone, I'll be honest, I straight up don't like him. It's got nothing to do with who he is as a person. I just don't like, I don't know, I feel like, you know what? I feel like any content creator who just makes the same like fueled Pride 1 slop is just, I just don't like them. Like, they're just not a good creator in my books. I think he's a bad content creator. If your videos are all about Pride 1 and whatever they say, that's just bad content creation in my opinion. There's no like actual thought into it, right? It's like, so many people I see just make videos purely based on Pride 1, or a lot of it is based on Pride 1. I don't know, it's all the same at this point. And like, the only content creator who I liked, I guess, was like MTash, but he dipped, so there's no one else. I can't stand people like that. He is a little loud, yeah. The worst of it is the people who blame their problems on Hoyo because they're too lazy to update their builds, and their teams are just exactly like they're just straight up bad at the game, and they blame it on power creep because that's how it's been. That's how the agenda's pushed. A clear is a clear. MOC 11 is also alright. There's nothing wrong with only getting to MOC floor 11, you're missing out on a pull or half a pull. That's not a lot, right? You don't need to pull exclusively for meta unless you like it, unless you enjoy the flex, which I'm gonna be honest, most of you don't. Most people do not like that kind of grind. I don't know, it's a little silly. I'm free to play. I strictly pull whoever I want, and I get the max star clear every single time. Like Casterist is cool, but I didn't need her, so I just didn't get her. I didn't get Casterist. No Sunday, no Robin. I'm still doing fine. I joined your Discord, bro. I feel like you should have joined the while back, Gabriel. Bro, I've known you for like what, a year now? If you don't full star all 3 endgames, you're missing on a whopping 4 pulls per patch. Exactly. It's not a lot. I like Poke because he's just a chill guy now and he's funny. I'm not gonna lie. I first found him through like he reacted to one of my videos like way back, like before he was even like a big creator. He reacted to it. I found him out through there, watched some of his videos. I haven't seen anything about him ever since. Who in the world cares about my endgame score other than myself? There you go. Exactly. Y'all are so brilliant. You never sent your link? I feel like it's in the description, isn't it? For the stream? Yeah, it's in the description. That's okay. That's okay. But the Discord's a cool place. Let me tell you. The thing about the Discord is you can like when you join like and you start being active and like people are talking, no one is toxic. I've never had to ban anyone, and that Discord's been up for 2 years. Everyone who joins is just really cool. Even like there'll be times where like me or someone else will disagree with like another person and never like amounts to anything, right? Like there are people in the Discord who think that there's power creep, there's some who don't, but there's no arguments, no toxicity. It's genuinely just a cool place. Found out because of the greedy and stupid thing. Found what? When I joined it later? Joined it too? Type shit. That's what I'm talking about. I think all of y'all should join, bro. It's a nice place. It's not the most active. It's like semi-active. There's gonna be like every day there's like a conversation that sparks up, but it's not like the most active thing. Power creep is definitely a thing, but it's nowhere near as bad as people push it as being. Exactly. The whole like a DPS gets power creep 2 patches after release. It's ridiculous. It's genuinely crazy. It is so minimal, right? Sealy can still full clear all the endgames with enough skill and investment. I've tried saying that so many times in so many videos. I get dogged on it every single time. People, like most people, will agree with me, but there's so many people who just don't want to listen to like a voice of reason. It's wild, bro. It's actually insane. Like sometimes I wish the Star Wars community could be smaller instead of being mainstream, because when a game's mainstream, it just attracts. I'm gonna be honest, it just attracts dumb people. Sealy Death feels bad to use an endgame though. Yeah, like if you don't have like a high investment Sealy going on, like you're gonna feel it. But like you can still full clear with Sealy. You can full clear with anyone, Eidolons or no Eidolons. It literally is just an investment thing, speed tune, all that kind of stuff. I'm on the camp where I would rather, like if I'm really falling behind, I'd rather pull for a new unit to use as a crutch that's a speed tune. Just because I'm lazy. But like I'm still gonna build up a bunch of units. I'm still gonna go back and use old units if I want to. And it will work because I know how to use them. I cleared MOC with 4 cycles with her. There you go. It's totally possible. And I have seen like 0 cycle Sealy clears like in recent patches. It's actually crazy what some people in the community can do, like in a good way. Like some of y'all are like mad skilled at the game. Like way more than I ever could be. What else is it I do now in game? There's the low food mitts. Yeah, these are not like real quests. No stellar jades, no achievements for them. I'm actually done with all the missions in the game. All the exploration. Am I the only one who likes like doing the exploration in the game? Cause I do it all, bro. I'm an exploration fiend. Even there's like special exploration in Ethereum Wars, and I even went ahead and did that. She can absolutely work if you're willing to invest in her. Exactly, yeah. I had Mr. Poke 1 year ago, but now I watch his stream twice a week. He's changed. His opinions are good now. How has he changed? What's different? I mean, I only knew the Mr. Pokey from 2 years ago, so I don't know anything about him from a year ago or now. I like the exploration, but I look at the clock and 2 hours go by. Yeah, no, the exploration, like, bro, the exploration goes by so quickly in this game. What about Inforce? I think it'll end up exactly like the OG Flame Chase did, with Pink Jesus ending the cycles and putting them all out of misery. I think that's a fitting ending, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's some people who really hate Honkai Impact who want Inforce to be as different as possible. A similar ending is fine. Some of the Flame Chasers live, some are permanently dead. I think that that's a good ending for an arc. Like, people say that it's just like recycling the same slop. It's far from it, because there's a bunch of similarities between the two arcs, and at the same time there's a bunch of differences, right? But people will still say nostalgia bait, all this kind of bullshit, like just dumb shit, honestly. Name is my BRB, gonna run and pick up my sister from her job. Tight. There might actually be nothing. I never spent the pulls that I got from ascending CERYDRA. Alright, let's check our standard pity. Let's see where we're at. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55? 55 pity? Alright, so 58 pity. Alright. OG Flame Chase ending made me cry so much. Not as much as Thus Spoke Apocalypse, but definitely affected me. Let's see. So the auto arc was really good. I think I shed a tear. For the Flame Chase arc, definitely as well. For Final Lesson, absolutely, yeah. I think the only like part of Honkai Impact story that really made me like tear up, like full on tear up, would probably be like the scene with like Kiana and like the gun, right? Before Fuhua stepped in. It would probably be that part. That, along with like the ending of the story, like the very end with like Kiana on the train. It's a shame, bro. So many people don't want to play Honkai Impact and experience all of that just because it's old. And like, I guarantee that most of these people's opinions on Honkai Impact, I'm telling you, some people describe some people who don't play the game, but play the modern Hoyo games, like they'll describe the game as if it's like a scratch game. It's not that bad. It's not that low quality. I promise. I can hop in the game. You know what? I'll hop on right now. It is far from a low quality game. The kappa made me depressed for like a week because it was over. I forgot what the kappa was. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you're talking about graduation trip. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. No, that might have been the most emotional of like the Honkai story, for sure. I think it was that. I want Marshall Hua and Honkai Star Rail. I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna reveal Marshall Hua and it's gonna be some random. It is gonna be a random. But it would be cool to get like a full Hua in Honkai Impact or Honkai Star Rail. But I think more like variants from the older Honkai games is like that's cool. Like I like that. Cause like you have characters like Lingsha, who is a variant of Nuwa, but at the same time, she is her own character, right? Same can be said with Finon. Yes, he's a one-to-one to Kevin, but still his own character. Bronya and Silver Wolf, their own characters. Their fate isn't tied to Honkai Impact Bronya. They're just their own people, their own entities, right? And at the same time, you have, you know, new gen Honkai characters like Firefly, who was never from Honkai Impact, but still a great character nonetheless. It's a good balance. I think it's actually like as good as it could be. But let's see, I actually don't know what else I can do. I think Star will be based off Second Eruption, not gonna lie, if the leaks are right. I feel like if we're talking like design wise, I feel like Star is gonna be a little like Arc City, you know? Like the whole like cyberpunk and nightlife kind of vibe. Also Mei Senpai as Special Akron is a prime example. Like the Acheron story that was described in 2.1, it was described in a way where if you're a Star World only, you still should be able to understand what's going on. And if you're not a Star World only, you play Honkai Impact as well, you also understand. It's just like Honkai Impact just massively like when you play through the story, not only are you getting a good standalone experience, you're also like enriching your Star Rail experience. And even for Nexus Anima, your experience for that game will also be enriched by playing the other Honkai games. It's a franchise. It's not just like it's their own standalone things that just happen to be tied to each other. They literally like they play into each other in the story. I don't know, like most people when they did the 2.1 story have no idea what spiritual Adam is. It's just like random like text junk to them. Acheron's my favorite maid design. It's between Acheron and which Hersher of Origin. It's between Acheron and Hersher of Origin. I'm not gonna lie. It's gotta be between those two. But look, let's just hop on Honkai Impact real quick. Like, it is a good ass game. I'm telling you. Here, let's see. I'll make this quick. Don't worry. Her design was so good, right? Let's see. Like, a lot of people. Oh, is it on Honkai Impact? Yeah. A lot of people will think that Honkai Impact is like this, like the basic like old designs. When like a lot of it, especially now, is like we have Sparkle crossing over, we have Lantern, and like if, you know, you gotta excuse the lag, but like the new gen of Honkai Impact is no different than like the other games, especially when you go to part 2. But Otto is my favorite gacha character ever outside of Saber because I love Fate. That is so unbelievably based. You're based for that. But like, a lot of Honkai Impact these days is just maybe Star Rail, but a little lower quality because it's an older game. Not exactly the same, like a little lower budget because it is an older game and people aren't willing to try it. But like, it hurts a little bit when people say that, you know, Hoyoverse has 3 games when, sure, we don't have to include Honkai Gakuen because it's older, but like, Honkai Impact is, no, I don't know, for me at least, it's no different than these other Hoyo games. Like, this could be fit. Like, this is Honkai Impact. Like, this could be fit into Honkai Star Rail. It's the same kind of quality. Here, let's just close out of that now. I hate what Otto did, but I absolutely would have done the same thing in his position. Like, Otto wasn't even inherently like a bad villain. Like the thing I like about Honkai villains, not just Impact 3rd or Star Rail, but like the whole like series as a whole, when there's a villain, they have like a motive. Like a lot of the time you end up resonating with them as well, right? I'm so tired of like the non-Honkai games from Hoyoverse just having the same like, we're evil because we're like that kind of motif, or like at the very least it's just something dumb. It's not really like a good reason for why they are a villain. But like Otto was handled well. Lagus is a really good villain. Let's see, Void Archives is gonna go so crazy. The Star Rail onlys are just not ready for him. I'm telling you, they're not. They're actually not ready for what's gonna come in 4.x if they're gonna go all in, like the leaks say. I think now is a good place to end the stream. As much as I like talking to chat, this is how every stream ends. I just end up running around because there's nothing to do. We got the CERYDRA. We did some other stuff. Right? We had a good time. But I think now I gotta end it. As a physics student, I already don't care about morality that much. So Otto was a base. Okay. I'm surprised you went 3 hours of stream. I'm surprised too. But like just talking around with you guys is fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun, but like playing the games is boring. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Let's just hope that eventually we get like more long-term systems in Star Rail, more things to do when we're in like a dry state right now. I already did the new event in a single day. Got the new character, built her up. I don't think there's anything else I can do with CERYDRA other than like maybe I could level her up a little bit more. Which I can't do now because I'm out of stamina, but I'll see y'all.
Join